Hi Sparkles! So, a quick story before we begin. This was supposed to be my intro. Hi Sparkles, welcome and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my mini braids wash day routine. I'm also going to be reviewing two popular products, the Elan Mentholated Shampoo and the Nature's Gentle Touch Instant Conditioner to see how they actually perform on my mini braids. So as you can see, I've just finished steaming my hair after a hot oil treatment. So I'm going to head to the shower to wash my hair in mini braids, and I'm going to tell you how the products feel on my hair during the wash process. Then later in the video, I'm going to be giving you a detailed review of both products. So if you're curious to see how they actually perform, keep watching and let's get started. Then I was just about to set up the lighting in the shower to wash my mini braids and film my full wash day routine when NEPA decided it was the perfect time to take the lights. I couldn't wait, so I washed my hair off camera. A few hours later, the power came back and I filmed my moisturizing routine. I even slept off after crying away my sorrows. You can probably tell I just woke up by looking at my eyes. Since I couldn't film the shower part, I still wanted to come on here and give you my honest review of the shampoo and conditioner after using them. Creating realistic hair care content isn't always perfect, but that's real life, and sometimes you just have to work with what you've got. And if you're a content creator dealing with a filming setback, don't be afraid to improvise. If you can't redo it anytime soon, make the best of what you have and keep creating, because time waits for no one. Now let's start today's video. Hi Sparkles! So today I'll be sharing my honest thoughts on the Elan Mentholated Shampoo and the Nature's Gentle Touch Instant Conditioner. What I liked, how it performed on my mini braids as well as also on my loose natural fussy hair during my regular wash days, and who I think this product is going to be a good fit for. So starting with the Elan Mentholated Shampoo, one thing I noticed is the packaging. I like the dark honey like color. I also like the cap. It makes it easy to dispense the products. The shampoo has a medium thick consistency, not a watery one, which gives it a rich feel. I just love the packaging, it's simple but nice. One thing I noticed about this shampoo is that it doesn't lather very much with a small amount. You need to take a generous amount for it to actually make a good foam. Compared to other shampoos that I've used, where a little goes a long way, the reverse is the case for this shampoo. Funny enough, the directions written at the back of this product says to actually apply a generous amount to wet hair. So I guess they already knew. So focusing on how this shampoo performed on my mini braids. For the first wash, I normally use a warm water to wash my hair. So that's going to dissolve the product easily and wash everything out. So for the first wash, I noticed that the shampoo really did not foam well. Even if I packed enough, it didn't foam well. And I understand why, because my hair was already coated with oil from the hot oil treatment. And so, yeah, that was the result of it. Then after a second wash, I noticed that it lathered much better, way much better than the first one. And it's washed my hair completely, it washed my hair completely without leaving any residue. It was nice and clean. Then on my loose natural fussy hair, I noticed that it spreads well to my hair. It still doesn't lather much at the first wash, but it's better than when it's on my mini braids actually. So it lathers more in the second wash, and I noticed that it strips my hair. Yes, during my regular wash day, it strips my hair. When I do not do a product, when I do not do hot oil treatment, it just strips my hair. But not as much as other shampoos that I've used. And I think I know the reason why. If you look at the ingredients of this shampoo, it contains a main cleanser which is called Texapon. And I realized recently that this Texapon is also known as sodium laureth sulfate. So this sodium laureth sulfate is a very very big cleanser. It's what is used in clarifying shampoos to deeply cleanse the hair. So yeah, this should be the reason why it was stripping my hair a little bit. It was drying my hair a little bit. And together with this Texapon, the Cocomido propyl butane also does the cleansing. They are the cleansing agents of the shampoo. Then, as for the medium thick consistency, the reason why is because the ingredient contains compellant cod and sodium chloride. The compellant cod acts as a what is it called? Acts as a foam booster and a thickener. Then the sodium chloride acts as a thickener. So both of them, they help to provide that medium thick consistency. Then why I said that this, why I also know the reason why the shampoo didn't really strip my hair compared to other stronger clarifying shampoos is because this shampoo also contains conditioning agents, which are the Hairquat A and the Jaquat. Yes, and also Nutrilan. Nutrilan is a hydrolyzed protein. It not only acts as a conditioning agent, it also strengthens and repairs the hair, and it also acts as a humectant. It helps to attract moisture from the environment into the hair. Also, this shampoo contains salicylic acid for exfoliating the scalp and sulfur for dandruff control. Then, of course, the color, the perfume is to give the shampoo the appearance and a nice scent. Then the menthol, I noticed that this shampoo contains menthol. It's really nice. It's mentholated. It has a mentholated smell actually. It's not really pungent, but it's okay. It's nice. I like the scent. So yeah. And of course, let's not leave aqua. Aqua is water. It is the hydrating base that is used to dissolve and carry all the ingredients together in order to make an even latter. So if I'm to talk about this shampoo is actually good for the price. It's very affordable. It provides a great value for the price. So, who do I think this Elan Mentholated Shampoo is a good fit for? Let's start with the low porosity girlies. If you're a low porosity girly like mine, as we all know, our cuticles are tightly packed, so product tends to sit on our hair. So this shampoo is a clarifying shampoo and also a moisturizing shampoo, and also has conditioning benefits. It's a plus actually. It's not just a strong clarifying shampoo, no. It does all three together. Um, Clarifying, moisturizing, hydrating, even adds strength because of the Nutrilon. And also what is it called? It's also good for anti-dandruff, yes, because it contains salicylic and sulfur like I mentioned earlier. Like it's an all-in-one shampoo, it's very good for the hair and also for the scalp. So for the low porosity girlies, I'll say that you use the shampoo once in every 2 to 4 weeks. Yes, because it is clarifying shampoo still. It can strip your hair. So too much of it will strip your hair out completely. It's just that the conditioning agents are lighter, so it can still strip the hair out. Then for the medium porosity girlies, if you have medium porosity hair, we all know that the cuticles are balanced, so product doesn't sit on top. It enters and also comes out at a normal rate. So you should not use this shampoo regularly still. It's also a clarifying shampoo. So please use it every 3 to 4 weeks. If you have high porosity hair, your hair cuticles are torn or raised or damaged, or they have tiny gaps. So whatever goes in comes out easily. The moisture evaporates easily, it goes in easily, it escapes easily. So I recommend using, and because of that, your hair is prone to breakage. So I recommend using this shampoo once a month. Please don't overuse it. Then you follow up with a protein deep conditioner, a protein balanced deep conditioner. Then who else do I also think this shampoo is good for? Of course, it's good for people that have dandruff or flaky scalp. Please use it 1 to 2 times a week. Yes. Or if you have heavy build up generally, then you can use it once a week. Don't overuse it, please. It's still a clarifying shampoo. If you find this shampoo too drying for your hair, try preparing with flaxseed gel or hot oil treatment. I've dropped the videos in the description below so you can check them out later. They help reduce the stripped feeling while still allowing the shampoo to do its job. Next is the Nature Gentle Touch Instant Conditioner. I also like the packaging of this product. It has a very fine body. I like it. It's white in color. But what I don't like is that it's not see-through. I would like to see it through, you know. I can't tell the color by just looking at the product like this. But actually it's white in color, or should I say it's transparent? Yeah, it's white. You see, I used to forget, but it doesn't mean anything. The packaging is fine, okay? And it's very easy to dispense. I just like it. If your hand is watery or sleepy, you just open it one side like this. It's already open and you're just going to dispense the product. It's very easy and nice to use. So, how did it feel on my mini braids? Well, after the hot oil treatment, I massaged it into my hair and scalp and left it on for about 3 minutes. It's actually instructed at the back of the product. Look at the directions there. It says massage into hair and scalp and leave on for 3 minutes. So it's an instant conditioner. You're not meant to use it for long. I guess why it has a lighter consistency. Yes, it's not as thick as other deep conditioners that we normally know. So yes, for you to use it fast, it's lighter in consistency, so it's working faster. Okay, and you don't even need to use heat. You can just cover your hair with a shower cap. You must not use heat to use this instant conditioner. So I really liked it because it's softened my hair quickly, even after the hot oil treatment, even after shampooing my hair with the clarifying shampoo. It did an okay job. It's actually nice. So looking at the product, it also contains conditioning agent. It's not just an instant conditioner. It contains conditioning agents. It's also good for people that have dandruff. So not only conditioning, it also helps to stop or reduce dandruff. So the conditioning agents are the cetyl alcohol, the cetimonium chloride, the polyquatanium, the diacetyl dimonium chloride. So yeah, they help to soften the hair and also reduce friction on the hair. It also contains jojoba oil, cocoa butter for light nourishment, tea tree oil for light nourishment as well. It's mentholated, so yeah, it also provides that menthol on the hair, the menthol feeling on the hair. It gives a cooling sensation on your scalp, so it's very nice. So yeah, what is very important is this zinc pyrithione I want to talk about in the ingredients. It's very good for the hair. It is the main reason why it's good. It is an anti-dandruff conditioner because it contains the zinc pyrithione. It's the agent for dandruff control. It helps to attack the microorganisms responsible for the dandruff, eliminate it, and also remove it. What am I saying? It helps to eliminate the microorganisms that is responsible for the dandruff and also remove itching and the flaking that is caused by the dandruff. So, and of course, the DI water here is the deionized water that serves as the ultra pure base to hydrate the hair and also to keep the formula clean. And of course, is there any other ingredients I'm missing here? And of course, the glycerin helps to add moisture to the hair from the environment. The glycerin is the humectant, acts as a humectant that draws moisture. It acts as the glycerin acts as a humectant that draws moisture in from the environment to the hair. So yeah, I'll say how did it perform on my mini braids? It softened my hair well, even on my loose natural hair. It spreads evenly, it softens my hair. It's really good for your hair, for your mini braids, for your protective style. They are so good. So who do I think this Nature Gentle Touch Instant Conditioner is a good fit for? Actually, it's good for low porosity hair, medium porosity hair, high porosity hair. But for high porosity hair, I won't advise you to be using this regularly, even for other porosities, but especially high porosity, because like I said earlier, the cuticles are already raised, or they have tiny gaps, or they are torn or damaged. So I'll recommend following a deep conditioner, a protein balanced deep conditioner, so that it's going to help to close those gaps and keep the hair in healthy shape. Alright, it helps to restore the hair. if the hair is going through breakage problems, it helps to restore the hair back. So, and of course, it helps to eliminate itching and flaking. It helps to reduce dandruff, of course, because of the zinc pyrithione. So I would say this product is actually very good for the price as well. Very, very affordable. Both products are really, really affordable. So yeah, you guys should try it. If you've not tried it before, please I want you to try it, okay? So why I paired this shampoo together for my hot oil treatment is that hot oil treatment deeply nourishes the hair. Yes, it deeply nourishes the hair. It helps to improve the appearance of the hair, make the hair darker. Also helps to increase the volume of your hair. So after using the hot oil treatment, it is advised to follow up with a clarifying shampoo. But why I say this one is a plus because it doesn't only clarify, it also moisturizes the hair back. It conditions it a little. Alright, it hydrates the hair a little. Then you now follow up with an instant conditioner. You don't need to start wasting a deep conditioner for 3 minutes. No, because you've already deeply nourished your hair from the hot oil treatment. Speaking from a low porosity girl, I'm talking about low porosity. I don't know if it's the same for high porosity. I think medium porosity can be the same somehow. So yeah, I followed up with an instant conditioner for just 3 minutes. You're not going to waste your deep conditioner to stay for 3 minutes. No, you can just go ahead and buy this Nature's Gentle Touch instant conditioner. It's very, very good for the price. It is good. It's good for what it is. It's good. Alright, so I'm done for reviewing today's products. If you want to see how I did my hot oil treatment, see, don't joke on hot oil treatment. So, hot oil treatment is a very, very simple step. Like, it's so simple, but it makes a big difference in your hair. For my first hair girlies, you can tell what I'm talking about. So, please, if you want to see how I did it, you can check out my next video at the end of this one. I'll show you the whole process from start to finish and how I moisturize my hair afterwards. Okay, so I'm done for today. Sparkles, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Sparkle. Mwah.